time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love.
Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, your worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
In keeping with the trusty adage, starve a cold, disgust a fever.
So, the end, thanks be to King Jesus Christ, King of endless glory, of the Acolyte, happened. And as you could see, Headland had to include Darth Plagueis just to twist the knife. And George Lucas is back. Again, we know what she thinks of him. She can backtrack all she wants, but she is a misandrist, evil-hating, demonic, see you next Tuesday on steroids. Watching Theory's reaction to that moment was so, profound, because he was enraged, but he didn't start freaking out like I wanted to. And it was really interesting, other people's reaction, and of course, the fact of the matter is, I don't see, logically, and in a business sense of the word, I don't see the show getting a second season. I don't see the show actually being allowed to sit on Disney Plus. It is a drag on the platform. And look, as someone who watches the stock markets, who's an investor, who, really likes the idea of, really likes business politics, especially C-suite stuff, and those battles, I have to admit, I am a little bit mystified why people would think it's getting a second season. But look, the fandom in the Black Pill area has been infested with people who watch Alex Jones, who don't invest, who have never ever done anything in a business setting, and I mean corporate. Okay, they've never done that, and they really want to believe that the agenda to these people at the seventh floor at Disney is more important than making money. But the problem is that the investors, now look, they voted for Bob Iger's slate of board for the board of directors. However, he gave up a lot. It's like when George Lucas said, "Sure, I'll make an announcement. I'm voting for you. I'm voting my shares for you." La la la. There was a quid pro quo there, and that's got to be respected. So if George made a deal with Iger and basically said, "I will vote for your slate of candidates, but I expect something in return," who else said they would do that? These are questions that the Black Pills aren't going to ask because they're not conditioned to, because they don't understand how all this works. And the shills, they're just begging for season 2. But if you're a business-minded person, I don't care if you're BlackRock, I don't care who you are, you're looking at the numbers going, we can't put this on Disney Plus. Here's the deal. You want to grow subscribers. You're not going to grow subscribers with the Trasholyte. All right, you're just not. It's not going to happen. Okay, none of this is going to happen like that. Okay, so people have to stop getting so upset and freaking out about something that is unbelievably crazy. Of course, when you've got a critical drinker who's never sat in a board meeting, he is not a financial expert. You've got the insurance guy who I wouldn't take financial advice from him if God told me I had to save my immortal soul. You've got travel agents, former travel agents telling you that yes, they're going to have a season 2. Why? Because they need that cash flow of the angry people. You know, Theory can say, he doesn't make as much money on angry stuff as he does on his good stuff. And I'm like going, that's not the point. You're not them. Your channel's built on being a Star Wars fan, not being angry at what Kathleen Kennedy allowed to have happen to the franchise. Now, I'm also going to call out people who are screaming that this kills the franchise. It's a TV show. It'll be memory hold. Within a week, we won't be talking about it. B, we're probably going to get an announcement in the near future of that show being taken off Disney Plus and archived. All right, why? They probably make more money on the tax break than they did on the show. Again, viewership crashed after episode 2 to the first episode, then it really got bad after episode 3. All right. And now this one where Headland, she did this deliberately to fuck with George, okay? But let's talk more.
I thought one just drew a pentagram on the floor and chanted, I summon thee 3 times.
I just want to say.
No, stop. Not one more crooked word. Your tongue could open a wine bottle.
Had an agent. It's not like she worships the devil.
Well, she doesn't have to. He worships her.
Sorry about that.
Well, why didn't you tell me that's where Maris's money came from?
It's never easy. Maris's money?
Yeah. You told me that Maris's family money came from timber?
It did. It did come from timber.
Oh, that's what you really think?
Well, of course, it's true.
And that's what all of Maris's friends think, too? All those country club snobs who would kill for a good piece of dirt on someone?
What are you talking about? If her family money didn't come from timber, where did it come from? Urinal cakes?
I don't believe this. All these years.
The doyenne of Seattle's elite, looking down her nose at everyone in sight. She owes it all to this. She's managed to have her urinal cake and eat it, too.
Absolutely.
Hello, Marta. Like to speak to Maris. Oh, why not? Ah. She's in the final level of her guru's serenity training, the week-long vow of silence. Day 6. No, Marta, that's all right. She doesn't have to come to the phone. Just give her this message. I've flushed out her family secret. Hello, Maris.
So eventually, we're going to hear about whose fault this is, where the money came from. The fact that they said it cost $180 million, and people who have watched The Acolyte are like, I didn't see that on the screen. That's a movie budget. That's a movie budget like you give an actual tentpole Star Wars movie. All right, that's not what people saw. And the fact of the matter is, I know for a fact Headland gave Lucasfilm unfinished product. I have had people tell me that it's probably 4 episodes, and they had to stretch out her garbage to 8. I would have just given her 4 episodes and said, fuck this shit. I would have just said, you get 4 and then you're done, go away. But that's not what we got. It's one of those things where you have to just tolerate what's going on. Okay. And I'm going to remind you guys, where was this creep right here when she found out that the Star Wars hotel was closing and Willow was being shelved, taken off of Disney Plus and shelved? I know where she was. She was sitting and the Indiana Jones premiere at Cannes. The timing is everything. Okay, so is it going to get a second season? No. All right. Why should anybody listen to guys who make money off of you, the viewer, being perpetually angry? Okay, that's not fair or right. Okay, Headland basically screwed George over again because she hates him. We all know that now. And now that we've got the proof with Darth Plagueis, it's pretty obvious that she's not worthy to be part of the Star Wars universe. She's just an angry, pissed off woman who wanted to fuck with George more. Okay. Just because no one wants to see her in a steel bikini. Because no one wants to see that. And that's why she's pissed off. Ultimately, the insecurity she feels as a woman and her miserable cat lady behavior is what made the Acolyte. Okay? This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.